This is Britton Adams reporting from Congleton Station in advance of the race meet this evening. We're just checking out the course and seeing that everything's going to go to plan. The drivers are arriving at 9:15 and 9:30, so it's probably dark by then. I'm going to check out the legality of what we're doing and other stuff in advance, just in case we'd like to get any compliance problems with the lawyer. I've parked the pace car in the car park ready, and the race vehicles will be arriving a little later. I think first of all the right thing for me to do is to make a call to get some legal advice on the best way to handle a race and what our rights are with respect to conducting races in public spaces. I'm just going to get my phone and ring a judge, really, because that's the best person. Oh, hello. Hello. Is that Judy? Yes, it's Britton Adams here. Yes, Britton Adams. Yeah, the English guy that I've got a bit of a problem here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was 3 in the morning. What it is this: we're planning on conducting a race of electric vehicles in Congleton from the station down Congo. No, that's not in the Congo, that's not in Africa. It's Congleton in... It's Congleton in the United Kingdom. Congleton. Just okay, I'll just hold while you do that. I'm just checking the Google. You can find no evidence that there is actually a United Kingdom. It's a myth. You're saying it's a fake news. You see, well, one of the drivers is Scottish and the other is English. I mean, that's, how more United can we... So, legally, you're saying that as we're not actually we're not an entity, the laws there's no laws. You mean, because there's no United Kingdom, there's actually no law, so we can do the race? Okay. Yeah, okay, I won't tell anyone about this special relationship. Okay, good night, Judy. I'll leave you to go back to bed. Thank you for your legal advice. That's the judge telling us what is right and what is wrong. So it seems we can run the race quite legally because there is no laws due to the fact that the United Kingdom is a myth. Well, I did check. So I'll be back here a bit later on. It's not so bright. The first driver for the competition, which is Scott Adams. Yes, he seems to be here. He's getting off the train now. I understand you've travelled a long way to be in the competition. Yes, and where do you come from?
Last week I was in Berlin.
Yes.
before that I was in London.
Okay, come along and let's check out the vehicles that we're going to use in the race. We have a choice of vehicles here. Number one, the Kentex 250 watt electric cycle. And number two here is the Quickie Salsa.
The Quickie Salsa. Ooh, spicy.
This is a dual motor, two-wheel drive as opposed to a single motor, one-wheel drive. Which do you think would win the race?
Well, with double the motors and as spicy a name as the Quickie Salsa, but smaller wheels, but more wheels. It's going to have to be the Quickie.
Okay. However, we can see that there's a very good car park in the back here to do a bit of test run round the car park before you...
Fantastic. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take them for a ride.
Dr. James Anthony Adams, the second contestant in the in this evening's race, has arrived on the wrong platform. He will cross over and then he'll come and join us to examine the race vehicles.
Embarrassing. I think this might warrant a penalty for the race.
Oh, of course. He was coming from Glasgow. Would you just like to check the race vehicles here?
Oh, yeah.
So there's number one here, which is the Kentex. The Kentex 250 watt.
50 watt?
250 watt. Single engine, single wheel drive, fully charged. And then number two, the Quickie Salsa. Two-wheel drive, dual motor. The race is on, but we have a practice ride in the back, and the race is on to get to the house. You've got to decide which vehicle you want to go on.
Okay. Oh, now?
Yeah. And the stop point is the garage at the back of the house.
Who's in the other vehicle?
It's
the two of us.
yeah. You've got to choose.
Which do you want? I think this is the most exciting to me, actually.
Okay.
Fine then, because I've got my bag to take. Alright.
Now you're going too quick.
This one's got a mind of its own. Whoa! I know what you mean about turning corners. They shouldn't have made it go this fast. That was irresponsible. Whoa! How much time have you spent, honestly, driving this thing around?
But, look out.
I'm never going to get a studio shot.
Okay, let's put the bags in the pace car. Okay.
I would have expected them to influence some sort of stabilization thing where if you're trying to,
Scott, which of these two machines do you prefer for really road use? You're going some distance.
well, I'll start with the Quickie Salsa. I think it's obviously a beautiful piece of kit aesthetically. It has a very high level of control, and with 5 distinct speeds, there's really not much you can't do. Also economical and a smooth ride, but I think most importantly it's got attitude, and that attitude really served me well in the race. Alright, time for turbo mode. Right, let's adjust the thrusters. Let's activate boost. There we go. That's 100%. Woo! Oh! Oh! Oh crap. Now the Kentex 3-wheel trike, despite being a bike built for cheaters with an analog human-driven pedal system, which kind of defeats the purpose of an electric vehicle race in my opinion. Although it's faster, it just doesn't have the same style appeal as the Quickie Salsa. And I think again that really came across in the race. If you look through the footage, you'll see it's just it's more of a clumsy kind of jerky pedaling motion that Dad was undergoing while I was very smoothly you know, boosting my way towards the finish line. So I think for me it's going to be the Quickie Salsa, although I must confess, if I'm going for speed, it's going to be the Kentex 36 volt. I don't know what the model is. Hyperdrive. That's all from me.
Which is your favourite?
Mine?
Yes.
My favourite is the tricycle with wheels that are bigger, and I can be happy riding it on the road as a road bike. The other one is very manoeuvrable, but too twisty and jumpy to work on the road. Quickie Salsa will go easily into small spaces in houses and the like, and manoeuvre it quickly and easily there. But it's a different animal. The Quickie Salsa is for twisting around in shops, offices, you name it. But the bigger Kentex is better. That's what I found about them.
Thank you.
Right, Jim,
Yes.
which do you prefer of these two?
The one I rode in the race was the Kentex. And although it was a draw, I was obstructed. I had the advantage of speed, which is really what I like about this vehicle. It's fast. Even without the analog assist pedals. I was quite surprised. I have my own electric bike, which has got the motor in the crank down there, and it's an assist. This is different. You just turn the handle and it goes, and it'll go as fast as it can go, and you don't have to do anything. It's not assisting you, it's actually pushing you with its motor, dragging you along with that. I think that's great. I really like that. It's super good for someone a bit lazy like me. It's compared to the three wheels, they are very stable, although it doesn't feel as stable as a bike. You feel you've got less control because you're kind of relying on the back wheels to keep you level, and you do think when you're going around corners, oh, I'm going to tip over. But I mean, I think the stability that it does give you at slow speed is great. So yeah, I like it. The wheelchair, the Quickie Salsa is fun, much more fun, and I've had a great time on it. I didn't race in it. Maybe I would have done better than Scott if I had been driving it in the race. I think so, actually. I think this is great for out and about in town, in shops. It's superb the way it goes up curbs. But if I was to go out for an open ride in the countryside, it would be the Kentex every time for me. So, my favourite is the Kentex.
Stay to the left. It's the other way.
Obviously the left and then I kept it that way.
That is left.
You can let go of it.
Yeah? Oh, careful, careful, careful.
You can't let go. Now I feel safer. Now I feel safer. Now I feel safer.
Okay, Izzy, what do you think of this bicycle?
Creepy. And especially because I don't know my left and right.
So does that explain maybe why you hit the hedge
Yeah.
at high speed?
Probably.
Shall we go and have a look at the other one now?
Yes. Now, can someone get me off this? I think I'm going to start to move because this is too tempting to move. Now, shoo! Go wait. Can I go a bit faster? Like up to 3. Now for you!
What do you think, Auntie Rachel?
I think they're perfect for an older person, but a 6-year-old should probably not operate them on their own. It's just a bit scary.
What did you think of that comment there, 6-year-old?
Horrible.
Isabella. Did you catch him?
What was it for? Why did you need
I just wanted to say bye.
Isabella, what do you think of this one?
Gooder, better, the best. For me, I'm just going to turn it up a bit to make me feel relaxed. Yes, it's better because I get more control on it and it's not as fast, and because I get to sunbathe in it. And bye. Pretty hot.
Well, that's it. So we've done a proper scientific comparison of the Quickie Salsa and the tricycle, the electric trike. As Tony said, they're quite different beasts. It'll be sad to see this go because it's a fine piece of engineering, and I think that if I ever needed a wheelchair, I'd be really happy to use that, or even if I didn't need a wheelchair, it's proved to be fun. The race, well, it was the tricycle that won, and indeed, as Scott pointed out, it was cheating using the pedalling as well. So, wait, just a minute. Hey, you, come back here, you! Bring that back! Bring that back now! Hey, you!